It's it's finally it's Friday now, but it's been an exhausting first day. It's like been a ton of visitors and stuff. Um, yeah, I just went over to take a blood test, and yeah, you know. But I don't know. It's just because I usually just take it half a year, just to check if anything's going badly or whatever. I just take blood tests usually, like regularly every half a year, just to make sure everything's okay. Because what I've seen on Gen Z TikTok is that usually like some people will like go with like life-threatening illnesses for longer than it's actually treatable. You know, like I just had a stomach ache, stage 4 cancer. Like it's like that meme, like my analysis, my parents' analysis versus a doctor, and the doctor has like something extreme, like brain damage, you know. And with this decades of boomers who think that like you need to just drink out of the water hose and skid it's a like skidding your knee, but like some families and some bloodlines and some blood like family trees are like actually genuinely they have no chance. um like there must be entire families that are just almost like semi wiped out, like there's like you can see people with like COVID masks. Everyone's like traumatized because of COVID, so everyone is still like wears them in events and stuff because like either their family members or they almost died from COVID. It's not because they had like an ego or whatever, but like, oh, you're so insufferable. Why do you have that mask on? Usually it's because someone died in their family, they almost died, etc., etc. You know, usually you can get like some genetics, like some people like generally have the weakest, possible like immune system or whatever, like for that sort of thing. But we're starting to see like the results of COVID trauma entering society as like at a big scale. But yeah, what am I? I'm just an autist in my autism zone, playing and drawing maps. Yeah. How the fuck did I go undiagnosed for like 20 years? Like, I told them, I had these casual talks with my parents since I was like 12, 13. I think I might have it. I think I generally I'm really bad at school. I get bullied a lot. I need fucking help. I can't fucking do tasks normally. And I overanalyze the questions to the point where it annoys the fucking people themselves. And it's like, no, you're just like a little bit weird. You're just a little bit colorful. And it's like, no. And it just ended up being arguments, and then they would get drunk and everything would be fine again, like etc. um so it took like an actual like a couple of traumatic events and like actual like really fucking bad events in my life for actually me to get that checked up. And it was like, yeah, like they knew instantly, like the people who I was at the other school, they told me that I was like they just tell I'm autistic, and like your parents just would let you go undiagnosed because they want to have it like in the 90s and the 2000s, like it was in the old days. And that like actually made me go for a mental downward spiral. And my parents would often just be defensive and say, um, "You're just normal. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just a smiling golden boy, and there's nothing wrong that can ever happen. You need to stop listening to these bullies." Like, okay. And But they were not even bullying me. They like their arguments actually were kind of valid, and they actually made kind of sense. You know, you can't just ghost everybody and be in your mental headspace. Like I know why we've been ghosted as a family, kinda. Yeah, it's 35 Celsius in Europe. Okay. Yeah, it was 33 Celsius where I was at home. That was generally insane. Crisp, clean, 1.2 millimeter potato chip. Clean tones. There you go. Food talk. Potato. Orange amplifier. There you go. When You're Gone by the Cranberries. I actually think that the Cranberries are really cool, but I wish there. I don't know if there's any grittier albums like maybe their earlier materials, because I hate bands that never released their earlier materials and only released like the blow up album, and they did the only debut album was their blow up, or they have like this really shitty album which is usually cut in half because there were like songs that never went on anywhere. I would love to hear those demos. It's a Friday now. I wanna eat a burger, or I want to have some, order a pizza or whatever. Like the craziest things like with some vegans is that they actually force you to eat the same shit as them. Like that's something I also realized, is that you know they're not going to just let you live. They have to enforce their way of life. It's like a religion at this point. But like most people I've seen that are in their 30s now, in their late 20s, they just stay away from the internet as much as possible, but they have like this sort of band which they release their sort of stuff under. Or they have like that one cold winter that they're all online and starts actually snapping you for once. And you see these people who like genuinely, like they stop being on the internet because like they either been ghosted by everybody, or everybody has kids, or and it's kind of crazy that none of my brothers have kids. Like that actually been like that sort of quarter life crisis already, type arguments we've had, but in general, yeah, like it's just this weird silence altogether. Like the 2010s were like completely fine. There was still time for everybody to sort of get their stuff together, and late 2010s, mid 2010s, you could just do what it want, because you were still young. I remember people, we picking up our family and in events and stuff, and now this is like just a very emotionally cold decade. Nobody's really doing anything. Everybody's just like blacklisting every autist imaginable. Like there was even worse when like they got like really bullied and stuff, but like in general it's a very cold decade. It's emotionally cold and very distant. And sometimes also it's also a decade of like anti-prevention, I would say. Like I'm only 21, but like it's like people are trying to like people don't learn from the prior decades, like most people just don't want to learn from things, and like I realize that most people are just still mentally 18 and stuff. Like most people will never actually prevent things from happening. You know, they're just very lucky. You know, they're still the same unfiltered, violence, not violence, but like extreme, outgoing. You know, like they'll climb like a mountain in the Himalayas and expect to come out, you know, unscathed. You know, very bold, you know. And you know, I get the whole argument that this decade is what you make of it. This is the 2020s. This is the decade what you make of it personally. So like, I get that, but like, I feel like there's something that is still just like very emotionally distant from this decade. You know, at least the younger people are, you know, getting fresh pages, but like we just like never recovered from the whole COVID stuff mentally. There was so many people post COVID that just ruined their lives after COVID too. People would just like cheat. There would just be these massive events. People would just like block everybody. Like people were fine. Like they were like what's it called? Not laying out their cards, but they were like finalizing their friendship groups or whatever. Like it was like this weird vibe that was happening. Yeah. Like, but I have like probably I'm probably the bad guy. Only that I picked up guitar as a hobby, you know. Okay, we have. Let's just make these massive. I read about the indie, what's it called, landfill indie. It's one of the genres that we still need today, and it is very dead and quiet music scene. Like landfill indie wouldn't be that bad, honestly. Like it's so bad with music in this decade, but so talentless. Is that like we go back, you know, back in 2012, 2010 when there was like landfill indie, which people became so super pissed off about, you know. And you know, people would just are people, you know, literally listening to that now because there's like it is just very there is no new where is the music, you know, or where's the games, where's the video games, where's the movies, where are the TV shows, you know. That's where's the new monster flavors, you know, like there is just like nothing going on. I think I could just play some other game. I don't know where my credit card went. I don't have any idea where it went. I haven't seen it in 3 days. Don't know if the volume's too low. The strap, the strap body I'm getting soon in the mail. Wondering how that will end. Those fucking hiccups. Like, the weirdest discussions is like right before they block you. It's like, oh, you'd never learned anything anyways. And it's like, and then you just, what? And then you get ghosted. You know, the profile just disappears. That actually happened to me. Like the last talk is so fucking awkward. When they're just so full with it, and I think that they're the main character. Let's take it as like main character syndrome international. We're going international. The ways you realize that you're like an actual loser is that, you know, your friendship grab, like, your friendship, like Like the friendship discussions that you have. Oh wait. Or like they're having group chats without you. Wait. Yeah, we're still streaming, right? But like when they have like discussions without you and they just like completely don't want to talk to you about anything. Like I realized, okay, you're never going to talk to me. Might as well be the most horrible person you can meet. Like, but like they don't even invite you to any of the group chats that like were in school. That actually like made me fucking realize that I'm probably the bad guy, and that's like happened since like 2018. Like I've never been invited to one of those group chats with other people. With them having like very bad expectations that I'm like an actual horrible fucking person with like very extreme political beliefs. Like I'm not one of those types of people. Like I'm very neutral. I hate kind of both sides, to be honest. I'm thinking I'm rooting for Spain to win. It's a shame that England won. No, it's a shame that England lost. Oh fuck this, I'm going. You know what, I think I'm just going to go. I can't even heal myself. I'm so fucked, it's genuinely over. Might as well wait at the gates. I'm literally so fucked. I'm just going to camp at the gates. Because I'm going to die anyways, regardless. Or are you fucking joking me? The hatch is gone. Dude, just let me fucking go, man. I gotta finish 4 generators by myself. I'm like, that's literally... Wait, how does she know? Please don't kill me. Come on. Of course. Because you're the nurse and you're a fucking tryhard, yeah. How does she know? Like the amount of pink clothes that have gotten stolen from me as well. And the clothes that I used to have these like cool carved jeans, they are gone. I used to have these cool shirts and t-shirts, they're also gone. And I realized I see my brother wearing them too. I'm like, oh, clothes are just clothes. It's not like you're socially important anyways. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just stealing. It feels very wrong to do that. You know, it is actually that annoying. No, no, no. Don't take him. Fuck. Oh shit, he knows. Men vad fan. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. You little... Dude, let me go, you absolute fucking cunt. You absolute cunt. You fucking cunt. You fucking cunt. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking cunt. This game is so fucking trash. This used to be a really good game. Now I get people's points. Uh. We have to be careful with these guitars, because when people are drunk, they just toss things like they're items. These are instruments. They're not action figures. Yeah, some people will actually just go full drunk and like destroy the fretwork on a guitar. But I should definitely take my guitars downstairs into the nice adequate room. I actually find it kind of crazy that my brother and stuff, like, he just uses all the Gibsons that are expensive instruments, and like, it's so performative. Jesus Christ, you know, can't you play on a Jag Stang or something like that? I have so many guitars, but because it's a Squire in the headstock, or if it's a cheaper Fender, they won't touch it. You know, it needs to be a 100 or 10k, 20k Gibson Les Paul for them to even touch, because they're that superior to others. It's that stupid, you know. It's like, I don't like the playing of it. It's like, you didn't even touch the instrument. I don't like the playing of it. I don't like the fretwork. You didn't even touch it. I was like, just admit that you just care about the headstock and the value. You're paying for like a premium, like, brand. It's like, I won't touch it. It's not Gucci. It's not Supreme. I'm not touching it. It feels like that, you know. I'm hello. I'm not even. Okay. You can't even like be fun with this. Some of these killers are not fun to be around. That's really annoying sometimes, but usually late at European nights, they usually are funnier because they're drunk or whatever. But this game is so boring, bro. Remember when Google Plus existed and how that was going to change the world? YouTube has to wipe out a lot of these guitar channels that are not taking themselves seriously, like me. I swear to God, they'll like ban all of them. And they'll like claim that it's not professional. Do you have a license to play? Do you have any sort of credentials? No. Do you have any effort? Well, we're not going to let channels like you run, like, because they're taking so much space on YouTube. I think that that's going to happen. But don't count me in on that. Thank you for that sub. Thank you for... Nobody's watching this. I've been blacklisted from the streaming. Where's the plugs? I used to have some plugs for my ears, but they're not here. But I have these foam ones. They do a okay job. Actually, you know, when I was losing my hearing, and you know, back in May 2025, I just grabbed these every single day and I just wore them until the end of the shift to try to fucking, you know, fix my hearing up, but that didn't work. It was like already over. It got worse when I put on the headphones and I was dealing with that. The headphones actually made it super worse. Like trying to listen to music while your ears were roaring and like trying to fight for their lives for those 2 weeks. I was like a stupid idiot back then. I should have just like taken a sick leave and just like locked myself in the room and not doing anything besides like drawing or something. But you know, that was the stupidest shit ever. You know, it's made me miserable ever since. But it's never made me quit guitar, because there's no going back. Like a bunch of these there's just a bunch of these millennial people that I just know that they do have absolutely no respect for me or my musicianship. They just like want me to sell all my pedals, all my amplifiers, all my guitars, and get the fuck out and just study for a degree that I don't even want. Like, this is not even a hobby for them. They like actually hate me for it. Like, they wish I would like sit in my old drawing corner and just start drawing like I used to. And they still hated me back then, you know? So, I just learned that everybody hates me if I do it or don't do it. So, yeah. Just do what you feel. Just, you know, if it's safe and makes you happy. Unless it's fucking illegal. Unless it's illegal or semi-illegal, that's stupid. Imagine like me post-mortem and there's some dude that literally like, oh, I have silver papyrus guitar, and like it's some guitar teacher, you know, perfectionist, performist, you know, Gen Zer, and he like plays the most insane technical skilling like licks when I can't like play that. You know, just to like try to mog me with my instrument. It's like actually that bad. Humbuckers are not that clean. They're very warm and very, very kicky, but they're not bright at all. Now we're talking. kind of scared of the humidity and stuff, because, like, my brother would just open both windows, tells me to shut up, and just do what I'm told. And I'm just scared, because, like, humidity destroys your instruments if you're not careful. And you're just gonna shut up, you know? Like, do you think outside the box? Shut up. If you shut up, there'll be nothing left of you. I'm just doing it because I'm so fucking bored. I'm going somewhere remote into the wilderness. You'll never see me in a billion gazillion years. I'm finally disconnecting from the